This is everything you're going to need to know about the Billy Mitchell-Charlie court case, including the clips that they used of him farting, which they actually submitted as evidence. So buckle up, you beautiful degenerates. I'm talking, of course, about Billy I Sue for Sport Mitchell, aka the Sith Lord of video game litigation. We got to talk about his bicep jump scaring me. What is that? Dude, how come this guy weighs 40 pounds less than me and his arm is just as big? First witness of the day was the content creator known as Moist Cr1tikal. Nice suit jacket, washed hair back in a sexy man bun, sitting in his usual chair you always see him in. Gold YouTube award in the background. KB began by asking Charlie about his occupation. Charlie described being a content creator, discussed his YouTube channel Penguinz0's, which recently hit 16 million, oh my god, 16 million subscribers, and his Twitch channel. Of course, he had to explain to the normies what exactly Twitch was and how it worked. He also offered his Twitter and Instagram handles and recalled his various followers and subscriber counts. Charlie discussed his involvement with Moist Esports and the salaries paid for competitors in games like Apex Legends, Rocket League, and Smash Bros. Charlie recalled hearing about Billy from his failed lawsuit against Cartoon Network. If you've noticed I have the white shirt on, that's in honor of Moist Cr1tikal, who's been calling Billy out for years. Billy Mitchell has an epic reputation of slapping lawsuits on anyone who dares talk negatively about him and the records that he most likely cheated to get. He is clutching onto those records harder than your ex clutches onto your Netflix password. He holds onto these records like Smeagol holds onto the ring, man. I mean, he brings these up more than your uncle brings up his high school football games from 30 years ago. KB asked Charlie what his understanding was of Billy's reputation before and after watching the documentary. Charlie said he did not have a positive view of Billy before King Kong, and that afterwards, his opinion was that Billy was a narcissist, a bully, and an all-around bad guy. Charlie said Billy was already known as someone who would use lawsuits as a weapon. Charlie added that when he heard of the Twin Galaxies lawsuit, he wasn't surprised or shocked, adding that he figured this would be another case where Billy was lashing out because he didn't like the things people were saying about him. KB asked Charlie if he could recall other litigation Billy had commenced. Charlie said he had the most familiarity with the previous lawsuit against Karl Jobst over an 8-second clip that was a joke, as well as the lawsuits against Apollo Legend, David Race, and Cartoon Network. When asked how it was on his radar, Charlie said it was mainly through mainstream coverage and articles discussing it, as well as commenters on YouTube and Reddit discussing it. Charlie said, Mr. Mitchell's reputation was, for lack of better words, horrible. Charlie added that Billy was viewed for a long time as a bully who was very manipulative and narcissistic, and that his reputation was solidified by further lawsuits that kept coming, saying many in the industry saw Billy as a mean person and as a joke, adding that Billy was the punchline to many jokes for his behavior, and that people viewed him as a cartoon character with his blazer and Statue of Liberty ties. What? So the whole job of the lawyers questioning Charlie here, they're trying to say that Charlie's videos are the thing that hurt Billy's reputation, and they're trying to prove that nobody thought of Billy as lawsuit happy until Charlie made those videos. KB asked for Charlie's understanding of Billy's reputation in the gaming community immediately after that video. Charlie said, I don't believe his reputation changed. It was the exact same spot that it had been for many years. He began by asking Charlie about a YouTube video titled, He's a Cheater. He then played the following portion. This is the part that the lawyer played.
I'd like to start by addressing all of the individuals on Twitter that have been spamming me today demanding that I give Billy Mitchell an apology. This is my official response to all of you.
Bro, imagine being in court and a lawyer dead ass plays a clip of you farting into a microphone.
This is my official response to all of you. Almost fell off the chair on the way down. Billy Mitchell does not deserve an apology because Billy Mitchell is not innocent. You are letting him manipulate and lie to you as he has done for his entire career. I don't think he's even able to accidentally tell the truth about anything. If a single truthful statement left the lips of Billy Mitchell, he'd probably be set on fire instantly, smited by the Lord. His whole core being, his soul, is entwined with his lies.
That was the first part that was played in court. They played that whole clip, including him blasting ass in its entirety. So the guy asked Charlie if he indeed published that video because folks had contacted him, imploring him to apologize to Billy after the settlement. Charlie responded, It was a few people on Twitter who had always been defending Mr. Mitchell despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Charlie then explained that it's normal for people on the internet to act like that, even if they don't even believe it. Charlie had to explain internet sarcasm to the lawyers. Charlie said his first impression of Billy goes back to the Cartoon Network lawsuit. So the lawyer shows these mean comments on the internet. The lawyer tried to tender this batch of 10 comments into evidence. There was an objection. This resulted in one of the longest fights of the whole process. Bless Charlie, he patiently sat through all of it, trying to appear attentive the whole time. They argued that if these replies were going to be in evidence, it should be the totality of the 5,480 replies to the video, not just the 4 or so that Billy decided to cherry pick. Then there was a new objection pointing out that BB referred to these comments as evidence in his case, and that none of it was disclosed. You gotta disclose evidence before you put it in. Judge said it's like going to the library and collecting photocopies of relevant books. Okay, so now the judge is like, fine. If he's allowed to show these 5 mean comments, you can show all 50,000 nice comments, right? So we finally go back to the testimony. BB continued by establishing the other video, he's so desperate now, and he played a clip from that as well. This is the clip that they played this time.
In gaming have been heavily scrutinized, and it is pretty much confirmed that he cheated on all of it. And over the years, he's made a habit out of suing anybody who even so much as mentions him and cheating in the same sentence. Meanwhile, for the last few years, I have directly called him a cheater, and I've received nothing. Billy, where is my present from Santa Claus? Where is your little fresh fucking pitiful lawsuit? I don't know why he refuses to engage in a legal battle with me when he is so happy to do it with everybody else.
And that's it. That's the clip that they played. So I was thinking, Billy, my guy, where's the lawsuit on Moist Cr1tikal? He's practically sitting here begging for it. I mean, this guy has a lawsuit list ready like it's Christmas, and he's double checking that shit. So they asked Charlie if he's dangling bait in front of Billy to sue him. Charlie replied that he wouldn't call it bait. They asked Charlie confirmed that he's called Billy a cheater for some time. Charlie said that it's true. BB added, in an attempt to get him to sue you? Charlie said, no, it is the truth. There is overwhelming evidence to prove he cheated. BB asked Charlie if Billy has sued him. Charlie said he has not. Charlie's like, please Santa Billy, slap me with the lawsuit. I've been such a bad boy. The guy sues people like Oprah hands out cars here. You get a lawsuit, everybody gets a lawsuit, and poor Charlie's just probably waiting here for Billy to give him that final lawsuit, like a kid sitting at the edge of his driveway, waiting for that ice cream truck, with a big frown on his face. I've said a lot less than savory things about him while covering his cheating, and I've called him a cheater multiple times. BB asks, that doesn't sound like the type of person who sues anyone who calls him a cheat, does it? Charlie says, it's in line with Mr. Mitchell's behavior. He likes to sue people he has more resources than. That is mine and most of the gaming community's impression. He targets people he can outspend in a court of laws. BB asks Charlie if he accepts that there have only been 2 lawsuits arising from allegations of cheating. Charlie says, out of the lawsuits he can recall, he can accept that. They then play this clip.
Happy birthday, my friend. From Billy Mitchell at World Record Headquarters.
Oh, we're in World Record Headquarters. I see. That now it makes sense. Okay, I see. Well, he's looked pretty good. $60, huh?
Ooh.
I'm glad everyone seems to be so happy. Nothing but 5 stars. Every single one of them, 5 stars, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. If you give him anything under a 5 stars, you're faced with a lawsuit at your door the next day.
So the lawyer whips out Billy's Cameo page. Cameo, the same website you pay washed up 80 celebrities to go, Billy, happy birthday, with the same enthusiasm as a DMV employee. That website. So Billy's on Cameo getting these 5-star reviews from his Oscar-worthy 15-second clips. But Charlie's like, if you give him anything less than 5 stars, he's probably going to slap a lawsuit on you, so what do you mean? So the lawyer's like, you see these positive reviews, right? And Charlie's like, yeah, that's 5-star, right? I mean, there's probably a botting problem, but it looks like there's 5 stars. He's just waiting for the checkmate moment that never comes. And because the lawyer's a masochist for watching his client get roasted like a Thanksgiving turkey, he then plays this clip.
Stars, you're faced with a lawsuit at your door the next day. Why does he keep claiming to be the ultimate gamer ever? Brother, that's not what he's claiming. Are you not listening? He's the video game player of the century. Not the ultimate gamer. That's a totally different title, which he could have easily gotten if he wanted to. But he was too busy fucking your mom and every other goddamn groupie that was on his meat after he got the Donkey Kong record. So now he settles for just being the video game player of the century. And thank heavens for that, because if he went for the Ultimate Gamer 2, there'd be no women left for the rest of us. So God bless that he held himself back. I'm surprised he stopped at the century. He gave himself the title. Yeah, he could have gone for Video Game Player of the Forever. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely other ways he could have done that. The Eternal Lord Emperor of Gaming, yeah. You're right. I don't know why he stopped at Century. Kind of lame, actually. Like you said, in 76 years, there's going to be a new video game player of the century that'll be crowned, and it won't be him. Well, it actually might be him. He'll be huffing his own fucking fart fumes to keep himself alive for the next 300 years.
Yeah, they played that whole thing. Like, that's not a flex to call yourself that. It's a midlife crisis. He's like, Billy could have went for Lord of all joysticks, but he purposely stopped. Probably because he was too busy juggling Donkey Kong groupies, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you heard that right. I mean, I don't know what alternate universe Donkey Kong groupies live in, but it sure as hell ain't this one. Billy's out here giving autographs to 5 guys in a trench coat named Greg. Meanwhile, Charlie's dunking on him like it's 2K. But the peak of the courtroom circus is when the lawyer's like, "You've never met Billy, so how do you know he's a cheater?" Bro, what kind of logic is that? Do you have to meet a tsunami to know it's going to mess up your weekend? Do you need to shake hands with the Loch Ness Monster to know it's not going to pay your rent? The biggest con man in video game history strikes again, Penguinz0 reacts. So now they don't understand the internet again. BB argued that the video was identified as originated from his stream. Charlie then attempted to explain what a reaction video is. BB then asked Charlie to confirm if that was his channel. Charlie says, "No, I do not know who that is." They're so confused that somebody else can upload his videos. BB's like, "So the image is from your stream of watching Mr. Jobst video?" Charlie said, "Yes." BB continued, "And someone took that stream and uploaded that stream?" Charlie answered, "Yes, someone I do not know." BB said, "I'll put it to you this way. On the 2nd of February 2018, would you accept that those proceedings Mr. Mitchell was involved in, other than the one against Cartoon Network, had not commenced at the time?" Charlie said he doesn't recall. So imagine them trying to intimidate Moist Cr1tikal, and he's just like, "I call him a cheater more than I brushed my teeth." Like, what are you talking about? I don't care. Those could not have been part of what formed your opinion of that time, could it? Charlie responded, "My opinion of Mr. Mitchell being a bully?" BB said, "Of Mr. Mitchell being a litigant who uses court proceedings against his critics." Charlie said he was unsure. BB declared nothing further. So their checkmate is basically, you said he sued everybody, but the time you said it was before he started suing everybody except Cartoon Network. That's their checkmate moment. Charlie seemed unfamiliar with court proceedings, given that at this point he politely interjected, seeking to clarify his earlier answers. Judge instructed Charlie to simply listen to the questions and answer them, clarifying that he may not have to stand Charlie down rather than excuse him. They asked Charlie again about his reputation as somebody who keeps suing everybody. Charlie said that his video didn't have an impact on his reputation. KB asked Charlie about one of the clips shown earlier where Charlie referred to Billy as cheating, asking why he said Billy was a cheater. Charlie said, "There is overwhelming evidence to suggest Billy Mitchell is a cheater." KB asked why in the same clip. Charlie said Billy had a habit of suing everybody. Charlie replied, "There is also substantial evidence of Mr. Mitchell using lawsuits to silence people he doesn't like. If you go to any comment section, you will find many references to Mr. Mitchell's use of lawsuits." KB asked Charlie about his references to mainstream articles and journalistic sources, asking what sort of reputable sources he was referring to. Charlie said he couldn't name names off the top of his head, but that many outlets covered Billy and the cheating scandal. KB asks if it included newspaper sources. The dude keeps bringing up newspapers as if, it's impossible for newspapers to lie, but online articles are the devil, you know what I mean? You're probably just getting everything from Reddit, but if it was in a newspaper, then I'd believe it. It's just, what are you talking about, boomer? So Billy's out here planning his next lawsuit, Charlie's sitting here waiting for the lawsuit to get slapped on him, and I'm sitting here like, still wondering if Donkey Kong groupies exist. So if you're paying Billy Mitchell for cameos, please give him the 5 stars he desperately needs. Otherwise, your next Amazon package is going to be a lawsuit, bro. Hey, buddy. And if Billy's lawyer's watching this, I don't got no money. Don't even waste your time, bro. I'm FuriousJesse. If you got any enjoyment out of this at all, please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. See you guys. Bye.